Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really tackling the beast that is the college application process.
It definitely feels like a beast sometimes.
Yeah, it does. We've got a pile of intel here, timelines, expert guides, even some pretty candid podcast discussion. Our goal is basically to unpack this whole thing, make it less stressful, more of a clear path for you.
Right. Turn the maze into something manageable.
Exactly. So our mission, pull out the key insights, the stuff you really need to know, maybe some things that aren't obvious, and just lay it all out. We're covering everything from the first thoughts to, well, decision day.
And what's interesting, looking at our sources, the timelines, the guides, that Adulting Unfiltered podcast is how much strategy and nuance is involved. It's not just checking boxes.
Definitely not. It's about making smart choices within this system.
Yeah, a system that isn't always straightforward.
Okay, so let's dive in. Laying the foundation first. The general requirements. What are the absolute must-haves?
Well, the application form itself, obviously.
Yep.
That's your starting point. Common app, coalition app, maybe a specific school's own thing. You got to figure that out first.
Right. And then the transcript, your high school record.
Yep, the academic story. And then there's the whole standardized tests situation. SAT, ACT, always evolving.
Yeah, we'll definitely circle back to that one. But it's not just grades and scores, is it? There's more to it.
Oh, absolutely. Letters of recommendation are huge from teachers, counselors. They add that human element,
Yeah.
Who are you in the classroom?
And the essay. That's your big chance to speak directly.
Exactly. Your voice, your story. Then the practical stuff, like application fees, though. Important note, waivers are often available.
Good point. And extracurriculars. Colleges want to see what you do outside of class, right?
They paint a picture of your interests, your passions, your commitments. It all adds up.
So they're really trying to get a 3D view of you. Now, something that jumped out at me from the guides is how much this stuff can differ.
Oh, massively. That's maybe the most crucial takeaway early on. Don't assume anything. One school might need specific courses, another might weigh portfolios heavily for arts programs.
So rule number 1 is check the actual college's admissions website. Every single one.
Every single one. That's where the definitive info lives. Period.
Okay, got the basics down. Next big step, figuring out where you actually want to apply. This idea of fit comes up constantly.
It's central. Think of it like 3 pillars. Academic fit, do they have your major? Is the teaching style right for you?
Okay, makes sense. Pillar 1.
Pillar 2, social fit. What's the campus culture like? Big school, small school, city, rural. Do you see yourself actually living there happily?
Right, the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe. And pillar 3, maybe the trickiest, financial fit. Can you and your family realistically afford this place, considering potential aid?
So academic, social, financial, gotta balance all 3.
If one leg is shaky, the whole stool might wobble, you know? It's not just about getting in, it's about finding a place you'll actually thrive for 4 years.
Which leads to building the list itself. It's not just throwing darts at a map.
Definitely not. You want a balanced list. Strategy comes in here. Include some reach schools, maybe a bit of a long shot academically, but worth trying.
Okay, the dream schools.
Then your target or match schools. These are places where your profile grades, scores, activities lines up pretty well with who they usually admit. Solid contenders.
The sweet spot.
Exactly. And finally, your safety or likely schools. Places where you're very likely to get in, and importantly, you genuinely be happy to go there. This gives you options.
So aim high, but have solid ground beneath you too. How do you get a feel for these places beyond just websites?
Well, visiting in person is ideal, if you can swing it. Nothing beats walking around, maybe sitting in on a class, just soaking up the atmosphere.
Feeling it out.
Yeah. But virtual tours are much better now, too. They can give you a surprisingly good sense of the place. And sometimes those online Q&As with students, you get some really honest insights there.
Good tip. Okay, let's talk timing and strategy. We hear early decision, early action. What's the deal with those?
Okay, so these are ways to apply earlier than the regular deadline. Early decision, or ED, is the big one. It's binding.
Binding, meaning?
Meaning, if they accept you, you have to go. You sign an agreement saying you'll enroll and withdraw all your other applications. You can only apply ED to one school.
Wow, okay. That's a serious commitment. The podcast source mentioned the pressure around that.
Yeah, there can be pressure. It might slightly improve your odds at some places, but you need to be 1,000% sure it's your top choice, and you need to be comfortable with the potential financial aid before seeing other offers.
Because you won't get to compare aid packages. High stakes. What about early action?
EA is different. It's non-binding. You apply early, Usually hear back early, but you're not locked in. You can apply EA to multiple schools generally.
Ah, so you get the early read, but keep your options open.
Exactly. More flexibility. Then you've got regular decision, RD. That's the standard deadline, standard non-binding process.
The default path for many.
Right. And finally, some schools have rolling admissions. They review applications as they come in and send out decisions on an ongoing basis. For those, applying earlier can definitely be better, as spots might fill up.
Okay, so different paths depending on your certainty and strategy. Now let's walk through the timeline. It feels like this starts way before senior year panic sets in.
Oh, it absolutely should. Junior year is crucial groundwork. Keep those grades up, obviously, but also explore your interests. What activities genuinely excite you? Start that initial college research. Think about fit.
Maybe start thinking about tests, too.
Yeah, if you plan to take the SAT or ACT, junior year is often the time for a first attempt. And maybe some initial low-key campus visits if possible. Just getting a feel.
So junior year, explore, build the foundation. Then the summer before senior year. Sounds like go time.
It really ramps up then.
Yeah.
That summer is key for prep. Get those application platform accounts set up, Common App, etc. Create your master spreadsheet, lists of schools, their requirements, deadlines, which platform they use. Huge organizer.
Get organized. What else?
Start drafting essays. Brainstorm topics. Get some words down. Don't wait until fall. And gather all the info you'll need for the applications dates, activity descriptions, parent info, all that stuff.
Okay, summer is prep central. Then fall of senior year hits. Feels like the main crunch time.
It is. First thing, ask for recommendations. Early fall. Give your teachers and counselor that brag sheet we talked about, your list, the deadlines. Give them plenty of time.
Don't wait until the week before.
Please don't. Also, October 1st, AFSA opens. File it ASAP. Our sources all hammer this home. Money can run out.
FSA early. Got it.
Then those EDE deadlines start hitting, mid-October to mid-November usually. You're submitting those applications, making sure transcripts and scores get sent, doing the CSS profile if needed.
And checking those portals.
Constantly. Make sure everything arrives. It's your responsibility to track it.
Okay, fall is intense. Winter of senior year.
That's prime time for regular decision deadlines. December, January, maybe into February.
Yeah.
So finalizing and submitting those apps, also finishing up FSS, TEP, profile if you haven't, and you start getting EDA decisions back.
Ah, the first wave of news? Exciting, maybe terrifying?
Both. Then comes spring of senior year.
More decisions?
Yep, the rest of the RD decisions roll in.
Yeah.
Now you're comparing offers, not just who accepted you, but looking closely at the financial aid packages side by side.
The money piece becomes very real.
Very real. Then comes May 1st, National College Decision Day. That's typically when you have to commit, put down your deposit for one school, and make sure your school sends your mid-year grades.
Okay, decision made by May 1st, then that final summer. Just coasting.
Almost. Just need to make sure your high school sends your final official transcript to the college you chose. Then you can breathe.
Wow, okay. It's a marathon, definitely. Let's switch gears to something you mentioned earlier, standardized tests. That whole landscape seems, well, shaken up.
Yeah, dramatically. The big shift, as our sources point out, is towards test-optional policies. Loads of colleges now let you decide if you want to submit SAT or ACT scores.
Why the change?
It's part of a bigger discussion about equity, access, and what really predicts college success, trying to reduce barriers.
And some schools are test blind now. What's that?
Right. Test blind means they won't look at scores at all. Even if you send them, they aren't considered in the admission decision, full stop.
Okay, so if a school is test optional, how do you make that call? Send or not send?
It's strategic. If your scores are strong and you think they add something positive to your application, sending them could help. Another good data point for them.
But if they're not your strongest point?
Then you focus on the other parts, grades, essays, activities, recommendations. Let those shine. The admissions office will evaluate you based on what you do submit. The podcast we looked at mentions students worrying, like, does not sending look bad?
Yeah, that's a tricky psychological element. Is there a money angle here, too?
Sometimes. Even at test-optional schools, certain merit scholarships might still require test scores. So you absolutely have to check the scholarship requirements specifically. Don't assume.
Always check the specifics.
Okay.
Let's talk essays. Often feels like the most intimidating part.
It can be. But it's also your best chance to be, well, you. The prompts usually ask about experiences, challenges, passions, beliefs, moments of growth, things that reveal character.
Or just topic of your choice.
Right, the open door.
Yeah.
So what makes a good essay?
Yeah, what are they looking for?
Authenticity, number one. Your real voice. Don't try to sound like someone you're not.
Show, don't just tell, use specific details, anecdotes.
Made a picture.
Exactly. Have a clear focus or theme. Reflect on what you learned or how you changed. And proofread like crazy. Typos kill the vibe.
And start early. That's the classic advice.
Absolutely crucial for the essay. Good writing takes time. Brainstorming, drafting, letting it sit, revising. Getting feedback from a teacher or counselor you trust can be invaluable too. Fresh eyes, see things you miss. Right, give it time to breathe. Okay, shifting to the application form itself. Seems like just filling in boxes, but there's a lot they ask for.
There is. It's basically a data dump of your life for the past few years. Personal info, family background, all your courses and grades, test scores if you're sending them, a really detailed list of your activities, honors, awards, and then uploading the essays, of course.
It's the whole package in one place. Any tips for tackling the form itself?
Yeah, gather everything before you start filling it out online. Dates, names, addresses, course titles, descriptions of activities. Having it already saves so much headache. Like, create a document with all that info first.
Prep work pays off. Okay, can't avoid it. Money. F-us.
It really is.
Yeah.
The free application for federal student aid. That's your gateway to federal grants, loans, work study. Plus, states and colleges use it for their own aid, too. It's foundational.
And the crucial date.
October 1st. It opens then. And seriously, file it as close to October 1st as you possibly can. Aid, especially the free money, like grants, is often first come, first served. Waiting can literally cost you thousands.
Wow. Okay, file FAFSA early. What do you need to fill it out?
You and a parent, if you're dependent, need FSA IDs, electronic signatures. You'll need social security numbers and your tax info from the prior year.
Prior. Explain that.
Yeah, it trips people up. For the FAFSA that opens, say, October 2024 for the 2025-26 school year, you use your 2022 tax returns. Gives you time to have that info ready.
Okay, 2022 taxes for the fall 25 start. Got it. And FAFSA is free, right? Important reminder.
Absolutely, 100% free, FREE. Watch out for websites that charge you. Use the official FAFSA.gov site. There's lots of free help available if you need it.
Good warning. And what's the CSS profile? We should mention that.
Right. Some schools, mostly private ones, require the CSS profile in addition to the FAFSA. It asks for more detailed financial info to determine eligibility for their own institutional aid. Check if your schools require it, and note its deadlines too often earlier than FAFSA sometimes.
Another thing to track for specific schools. Now, you're not doing this alone. Who's in your corner during this process?
You've got a team. Your school counselor is huge guidance, recommendations, transcripts. Your teachers provide those academic recs. Parents are key for the FAFSA if you're dependent.
Any others?
Yeah, maybe a coach, a boss, a mentor, someone who knows you well in a different context. Could write a supplemental recommendation, offering another perspective. And then there are the folks at the colleges, admissions offices for application questions, financial aid offices for money questions.
So lean on your support system. Two key pieces they help with,
Mm-hmm.
transcripts and recommendations. How do those actually get sent?
Transcripts usually go through your counselor's office. Many high schools use online services like Naviance, Parchment, ScarJor. You request it electronically there, if not, probably a paper form. Key thing. Request them early. Give your school plenty of time. Weeks, not days.
Don't wait until the last minute. And the recommendations.
You need to formally ask your counselor and one-due teachers, usually from junior or senior year core subjects. When you ask, give them that brag sheet, your list of colleges with deadlines, any required forms. Make it easy for them.
Help them help you.
Exactly. And a thank you note afterwards is essential. They're doing you a big favor.
Good manners count. Okay, you've done it all, submitted everything. Now, how do you track it all?
After you apply, colleges usually email you login info for their applicant portal. That portal is your lifeline. You log in, check the status, see what documents they've received, transcripts, scores, recs. It's where the decision will eventually appear too.
So portal watching becomes a new hobby.
Pretty much. Patience is needed, things take time to process. But if a deadline is getting really close and the portal shows something missing that, was sent, it's okay to politely email or call admissions to check. Just be polite.
Gentle follow-up if needed. Okay. Well, we have covered a ton of ground today, from the very start to the waiting game.
We really have. And I think the big picture is, yes, it's complex, but it is manageable if you break it down, stay organized, and start early. Know the requirements, choose schools strategically, hit those deadlines, especially at FAFSA.
And be yourself in the essays.
Absolutely. Let your authentic voice come through. And use the support network you have, counselors, teachers, family.
So as you navigate all this, here's something to think about, a final thought. With test optional becoming so common, how is this going to change things long term? What else in your application might start to carry even more weight in the future? Maybe things like, I don't know, passion projects, community impact.
That's the big question, isn't it? How does holistic review evolve?
Yeah.
Definitely something to ponder as you go through this journey and even after.